our procurement system efficient, transparent, reliable, sustainable, and future-proof. To our media partners, if you have clarifications, we would be happy to answer your questions. And I have here with me Attorney Dennis Santiago, the Executive Director of PSDBM. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. Just to explain, currently we have the modernized government government electronic procurement system, or the MPhilJEPS. It has at present electronic bulletin board as its features, the registry of suppliers, automatic notification, and the GOP-OMR, or Government of the Philippines Official Merchants Registry. So additional po na feature nitong ating MPhilJEPS will be our e-marketplace, the e-reverse auction, advanced data analytics, and system integration. So we're focusing on the e-marketplace that we will launch around the end of July, early August this year, to allow for ease of the procurement, or ease of procurement in government. This is also included in the NGPA, or the New Government Procurement Act, as a proposal. And we hope to provide a platform, both for, of course, government as buyers, to look into products, multiple products in one platform, where they can choose, where they can select, and of course order and actually pay, everything through the system. So this will basically shorten the procurement process. The common things done through competitive bidding will be shortened to, in one sitting, you can already make your purchase. And then of course, it provides for efficiency in government contracting. So for the details on the e-marketplace and other features of the MPhilJEPS, we're willing to provide answers, clarifications, if there are questions. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, let's open the floor to questions. Maricel Halili, TV5.
Magandang umaga po, Secretary. Sir, Secretary and Attorney Dennis, gaano po kalaki yung matitipid sa panahon and oras through this particular platform? Ano ba yung current na average ngayon?
Maganda pong tanong yan. Kunyari sa procurement po ng goods ngayon, shortest period to procure to competitive bidding is around 26 days. Pinakamahaba po, 136 days. Now with the e-marketplace, you have products already in the system. Then the government procuring entities will have to select from those products and then already make an order, right there and then. Based, of course, in their analysis of what are the requirements that they need, and then, of course, if those goods will address those requirements. So, in one day, pwede ho kayo makaprocure. So, of course, delivery is another matter, perhaps 2 or 3 days more, but shorter than 36 or 26 or 136 calendar days, right?
Kasi po, without the e-marketplace, just to cite lang po, for example po, we will launch this first para sa ating mga vehicles. All the national government agencies and department, lahat po kami nagpe-procure ng mga sasakyan. Not just yung ginagamit naming sasakyan for our everyday work, pati po mga heavy equipment, ambulance, fire trucks, among others. Ang ginagawa po ng ahensya, isa-isa po kami bumibili. Para po makabili, kailangan po i-organize namin yung back namin. And then, magpapabid po kami online, and then bawat isa po, yung mga suppliers will go to us, and then we will talk to them kung ano yung pinaka-okay na provider. With this one, yung unang process po ng procurement, PSDBM na po yung gagawa nun. Lahat po ng mga eligible suppliers of a certain product, for example, yung vehicles po, nandoon na po sa ating e-marketplace. Ang gagawin na lang po ng ahensya, i-click na lang po niya based on dun sa kailangan niya.
Okay. So sino po yung pwedeng makasama sa platform? Meaning yung mga suppliers will be conducted, yung pag-screen ng suppliers will be conducted by PSDBM, but if you want to be part of the platform, paano po yung magiging procedure? Lahat din po ba ng government agencies will also be part of that?
Okay. Yung pong paano ho ang isang supplier, how will they land in the e-marketplace, itong procurement platform? But meron tayong legal technical specifications naman, legal technical and financial eligibility requirements also that they have to comply with. Now for our pilot, we're looking at pilot procurement will be the motor vehicles. We are looking at our manufacturers and distributors. we are not dealing with dealerships. We're dealing with manufacturers and distributors of motor vehicles, the bigger players, so that they are able to provide, one, the scale, the number of motor vehicles. Of course, we're looking forward to have discounts, no? Because this is bulk procurement, no? Though we are not buying them, the goods are consigned to us, no? And then, of course, tama ho kayo, meron pong legal, technical, and financial parameters that they have to comply with before they can come in. For example, technical parameters, can they deliver on time? Do they have the stock, no? In a certain period of time, like 30 days, 60 days, or 30, 45 days, no? Last that we did discuss with them, sabi nila, sir, ang delivery, mga 30 to 45 calendar days of motor vehicle. Compared to, ngayon na, kita nyo, there is a delay really in the delivery of motor vehicles, sometimes 6 months to 1 year. No po? So, dito sa e-marketplace, paikliin po yan. And then, of course, we have the commitment from the market operators, these manufacturers and distributors, no? That they will deliver on time and then they will deliver the requirement in terms of scale.
Okay. Harley Valbuena, DZME. Please pass the mic.
Hello, good morning po. Natanong po ni Ate Masa yung sa time na masasave natin. How about po on the expenses naman? Is there a certain amount that the government can save by using the e-marketplace as a platform for our procurement?
Maganda pong tanong yan. Kung titingnan niyo ho yung conduct of the procurement process by the Bids and Awards Committee, ano po. So, mag-start po yan sa posting, and then you have the pre-bid conference where the Bids and Awards Committee members are actually present, entertaining questions from the bidders. They will open bids. This is another stage in the procurement process, bid evaluation, post-qual, until the award of contract. So, marami yung araw, panahon na ginugugol. Of course, kada upo nyo dyan ng Bids and Awards Committee members sa isang procurement procedure, procurement activity, it entails cost. Ano po? So sa e-marketplace po, hindi na kailangan mo po yung Bids and Awards Committee doon, where the procuring entity basically, through perhaps their procurement service or let's say their admin service, will have to go to the e-marketplace to conduct the procurement itself. Ano po? So, makakat, that's why I was saying earlier, yung 26 calendar days mo or 136 calendar days for the procurement of goods, mapapaikli mo talaga siya. Say, perhaps longest 1 week, shortest 3 days, no, to be able to procure.
Sir, meron lang po tayong rough estimate ng amount na matitipid natin perhaps in a year, in general po sa buong gobyerno kapag po ginamit natin yung e-marketplace?
Of course, the number, there might be some play in the number, no? But it's good to look at around maybe 8 to 15% ano po ng matitipid ng gobyerno doon po sa paggamit ng e-marketplace. Doon lamang sa cost na ginugugol ng gobyerno kada procurement activity or kada procurement process. Not even on the price yet. Now, considering the discounts that you will get from bulk procurement or bulk acquisition.
Kasama po ito sa study na ginawa po namin dati with the World Bank, among other yung mga procurement reforms na ginagawa po natin ngayon. And according to that study po, if we digitalize our process, including the admin process in our national government, 26 to 29% of the cost will be saved by the national government.
Okay. Eden Santos, Net 25. Mike, please.
Good morning po. Paano po makatutulong tong platform na ito para maiwasan yung korupsyon sa gobyerno po, especially sa mga kagaya ng mga nangyari before sa procurement na talaga namang umabot pa sa investigasyon sa Senado at Kongreso. At saka paano po maiwasan yung overpricing? Thank you.
Thank you po sa tanong. Actually, transparency is key. Ano po, openness in the procurement process is very, very important. Ano, di sa e-marketplace po kasi, makikita nyo na ho yung procuring entities na bumibili, makikita nila po yung presyo doon ng bawat produkto. Okay, they also have their in reference to their needs. Ano po, nandun naman po yung technical specifications din ng kanilang kailangan. So, very transparent. Kung ano yung pipiliin nila, of course, it's based on their technical specifications, based on their needs, based on their requirements. So, pipiliin po nila kung ano po yung requirement nila, plus the price that would, basically fit, their budget. Hindi ho pwedeng, kunyari, ang presyo doon ay 100 piso, babayaran niya ng 120 kasi very clear po, the payment also is done online. Ano po? So, are we even looking at the use of the government purchase card? Ano po? So, hindi ho yung bayaran nito is outside the system. The payment is within the system so that the system can contain and control the payment mechanism also. Opo.
Okay. Alvin Baltazar, Radyo Pilipinas.
Secretary Attorney Dennis, magandang umaga po. Initially po, ang sabi natin, ang launching ay sa July. Initially po, anong government offices ang inaasahan natin gagamit na ng e-marketplace sa July?
Actually po, lahat ng government agencies na gusto nung bumili ng motor vehicles, pwede hong bumili. At kanina po, I'm looking at the numbers of the agency procurement, agency purchase of motor vehicle. Ang number po is around 8 billion worth for about 2,000 something motor vehicles. No? Marami po yung requirement na ng government agency for quarter 1 pa lamang po. No? So, hopefully, lahat po ng gustong bumili ng sasakyan, ma-serve po namin. Of course, but there's the delivery timeline that are being requested by the manufacturers. Sabi nila, kailangan ho naman talaga ng timeline kasi hindi ho ma-deliver agad-agad lahat ng mga requirement, but of course we will accede to the capacity of the market as well.
Kasama din po dito yung mga local government units natin.
So sir, ito po yung number. 2,779 units, around 8 billion pesos for quarter 1 for the motor vehicles procurement. So hopefully kung mailagay po or ma-serve namin siya, so mas mabilis ang procurement ng motor vehicles for the whole of government with the e-marketplace.
Secretary Attorney, this is for strict compliance. Paano kung hindi makapag-comply? Halimbawa, nabanggit rin Secretary kanina na pati mga LGUs, kinakailangan gumamit na. Anong pwede nating maging action pagka hindi sila nag-comply?
Actually, sir, tama po kayo. No? Ito pong when the motor vehicles are considered as CSEs or common use, no? There are situations really that, availability of the unit, time of delivery, kailangan na procuring entity. The Procurement Service po, we issue what you call the Certificate of Non-Availability of Stock. So in terms of practicability, sometimes inisip din namin, baka mamaya merong mas mahal na sasakyan, no? Kumpara sa ino-offer namin. It could be a possibility. Maaari yung isang dealership, binili niya na way ahead yung motor vehicles niyan. So, mas mura kaysa sa ino-offer namin. They can go ahead and buy those. Meron po tinatawag na Certificate of Non-Availability of Stock. What we are after here is really efficiency in public procurement process as a marching cadence of the President. Kailangan makabili ang gobyerno. So, kung po yung aming e-marketplace, medyo po either mahal siya or hindi available, kailangan nila yung motor vehicle, they can go ahead and make their purchases po.
Okay. Tuesday New, DZBB.
Follow-up lang po, good morning po, sa question ni Kuya Alvin. Ito po bang ganitong uri ng procurement natin, nagagamit na ng e-marketplace? Sabi nyo, launching is July. Mayroon po bang timeline na kailangan lahat na sila ay required? Kumbaga, no choice, kundi ito ang gamitin. O pwede, katulad ng sinabi nyo, pwede pa naman kung nakabili na sa una. But then, mayroon bang panahon na kailangan yun na yun, lahat gagamit na yun?
Ngayon po kasi, sang-ayon ho sa LOI 755 po, yung common use supplies and equipment must be purchased from the Procurement Service of the Department of Budget Management. Ano ho ba yung mga common use supplies and equipment? Papel, lapis, ballpen, yan po. Binibili po ng gobyerno sa amin yan. Kung hindi ho available sa amin, of course, they can buy somewhere else. Kaya nga sinasabi ho namin, we issue what you call the Certificate of Non-Availability of Stocks. As to timeline, once we launch it, they need to buy from us. But then if they cannot, for reasons of practicability, distance, cost, we can essentially provide that certificate of non-availability of stock. The reason being that we need them to procure. The system should not halt them to procure. Ganun po yun. So, kahit sa ngayon po, kung wala ho kaming papel, bumibili rin po sila sa labas. Ina-allow din po namin yun. Meron ho kaming virtual store that they can print the page or the landing page. Pag nakita po nilang out of stock po doon, they will just simply print screen, and then that's a certificate of non-availability of stock. They can source out their products or the common use supplies and equipment outside. So, when you're talking about timeline, kailangan ba bumili kay PSDB, MBS? Kailangan po, pero kung reasons for practicability, cost and distance, they can go elsewhere po.
Okay, Jean Mangaluz, Inquirer.net.
Good morning. How timely is the online government procurement system in the midst of several hacking attacks against the government? How do we ensure that there's security in the e-market?
Thank you po sa question. No? Meron naman pong security and multi-level security po itong ating e-marketplace. As a matter of fact, lodged with the PhilJeps. No? Meron po yung tinatawag na API tools. Meron din po ditong yung pong CAPTCHA that before any procuring entity can get into the system, there's that CAPTCHA that they have to there's that sort of warp words that they have to put in, no, to determine whether they're robots or not, no. So marami naman hong systems, no, and multi-level po siya, and then of course alam naman ho natin as we speak now, marami po talagang attempts, no, for hacking, attempts for impairing the integrity of the electronic procurement system, but then nahuhuli naman ho namin pong itong mga ito, and then we're ready to address these cybersecurity issues po.
So right now, may hacking attempts ngayon sa mga procurement?
Actually po, that's a fact naman po. Meron po sa lahat po, hindi lang po sa procurement, in all government, even private websites. Ano po.
Okay. Ivan Mayrina, GMA7.
As you correctly pointed out, Attorney Santiago, openness and transparency is key dito. No? How open and transparent is this? Will the public have access to this marketplace? Not for anything, but perhaps to call out if there is overpricing going on? And more importantly, will there be a feedback mechanism para ma-call out ito at to bring it out in the open?
Thank you very much, sir. Actually ho, that's the key really. And then, kanina nga po na pag-usapan, sinabi rin ho ng Presidente, sabi niya ayaw niya na may limitation sa openness. So sabi niya, let's open it up. No, parang ho ngayon, kasi katulad ho ngayon, nangyayari naman po ito sa PhilJeps, lahat ho naman can access, can see who's buying, what they bought, yung pong mga notices of award, notices to proceed, nakapost po lahat yan sa PhilJeps eh. So they're really open because we also embrace what we call, the Secretary is championing it, the open government partnership alongside concept of open contracting partnership. So this will really be open. We're looking at what you call yung pong tinatawag ho na machine-readable files. Ano po? Kung later on, if they need an in-depth determination of what's in there, we can basically provide that, and then, but of course, essentially there are data or information already appearing or available in the site that the public or the private sector, market operators can look at to see the transparency characteristic of the system.
Meron din po siyang, kung familiar po kayo, I mean, everyone siguro po is gumagamit ng Lazada at saka ng Shopee. Di ba pag bumibili po tayo ng isang product, lalabas po lahat ng suppliers. Pero at the bottom po, dun, ewan ko yun sa Shopee, pero Lazada po kasi ako eh. Yun doon sa bottom, nag-promote pa. Makikita nyo po doon yung number of items sold. Di ba pag marami po, ibig sabihin, okay to. Tapos ito, meron din pong mga stars. Pag maraming stars, okay to. Ibig sabihin, dependent to. And then, at the bottom, makikita nyo din po yung client, consumer reviews. So, sabihin niya, itong supplier na to, mabilis mag-deliver. Itong supplier na to, makinis, well-packed, maganda po yung packaging. Di ba? Parang ganun po, bagong-bago, hindi po sira, hindi basa, hindi ganun. So, parang may ganun din po. In fact, yan po yung kauna-unahang po na-mention at recommendation kanina ng ating mahal na presidente po, na sana po dun sa ating portal meron pong ganong klaseng feature yung ating website na yung para po makita ng mga tao kung gaano ka-transparent, not just po yung mga products lang, no, pati yung buong procurement process. Kung pwede po makita ng mga tao. Yung clients po, then meron din po kasi itong system niya, merong data analytics na feature.
Yeah.
So doon po sa data analytics, doon po makaka-capture natin lahat ng mga positive at saka negative ng mga items po. So pwede po natin ilabas yan.
Meron akong question pa off topic, but I'll save that for later kung meron pa silang okay lang?
May off-topic ka pa dyan.
Off topic, yeah.
Stay on topic first. Yeah. With Alvin.
Stay on topic. Ivan, text mo na lang ako.
Secretary Attorney, point of clarification lang kasi parang narinig ko na wala nang Bids and Awards Committee. Tama po ba? Anong mangyayari po doon?
Meron naman, sir. Meron po. Kasi there are different modes of procurement naman po under the law, the present law. And of course, it proposed a new Government Procurement Act. Meron pa rin hong Bids and Awards Committee. They will still exist. And for competitive bidding purposes and for such other alternative modalities of procurement. Meron pa rin naman po, sir.
Hindi lang naman po to ang binibili ng mga departments. We're just talking about the common use supplies. Ito yung mga PSDBM po ang bumibili because yung bulk po yung nature ng binibili natin. So pag meron na po yan, hindi na po kailangan, like, hindi po to si Secretary Jimmy Bautista po, hindi na po nila kailangan yung bulk nila bumili ng mga ballpen, ng sasakyan. They can just concentrate in procuring yung mga transport system natin, yung mga sa mga ODA, yung mas importante po nilang kailangan i-procure. Yun po yun.
Okay.
Just like Boss Ivan, i-reserve ko po yung isang tanong para sa mga government employees later.
Sec Cheloy, sabi dito, you have to be dun sa topic. Bonus. So, good news po. So tomorrow, ipapalabas na po ng, nasa kanila na po ang cash. So tomorrow po, marireceive na po ng mga government employees ang kanilang 30 mid-year bonus. Yan. Mid-year bonus po. That's 1 month salary po sa ating mga kawani ng gobyerno. The personnel must still be employed in government as of May 15 of the current year and should have received at least satisfactory performance rating in the most recent rating period or applicable performance appraisal period. The mid-year bonus is equal to 1 month of basic pay of entitled government workers as of May 15. It is given to eligible personnel who have worked at least 4 months from July 1 of the previous year to May 15 of the current year. Magandang balita po.
Okay, very good news.
Kahit kaka-announce lang po ng bonus, baka may update na rin ho kayo doon sa panawagang wage hike para sa mga empleyado ng gobyerno.
We have been very consistent po na na gusto po natin magbigay ng increase ng salary para sa ating government workers. Kung maalala nyo po, we provided 40 million pesos to GCG para po kumuha ng third party to study po kung ano yung amount, anong klaseng increase ang pwede natin ibigay at saka kung gaano po kalaki yung increase na ibibigay natin. So hopefully po, nagbigay na po sila ng midterm report. Hopefully by June, we'll have the final report po.
Okay. One last question from Pia Gutierrez, ABS-CBN.
Back po dun sa e-marketplace, is this different from yung virtual store launched 5 or 6 years ago?
Thank you, ma'am. That's a very good clarification po. At present, the virtual store is already working. Andun po nakalodge yung mga common use supplies and equipment na binibenta namin. But of course, any electronic system has to be, hiked up or, sabi nila, i-level up. Po. So eventually, itong virtual store ho, will be transferred to the e-marketplace such that the e-market still maintain our virtual store. It's still working, and then po bumibili ang ating government agencies ng common use supplies and equipment.
Hanggang kailan po yung transition and how long will this virtual store be online?
Ano po, ma'am? Actually, as to the timeline, wala po tayo. Gusto ho namin kasing patakbuhin muna yung e-marketplace. Kasi pag pinagsama yung system, may mga changes po, doon sa programming, doon po sa source code and everything. So, we have discussed this already amongst our team, our PhilJobs team. So, hopefully by next year masama ho namin siya para isang sistema na lang po ginagamit namin.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for all the good news, Secretary Pangandaman. And thank you also, PDM Executive Director, Attorney Dennis Santiago. And we look forward to the implementation of the e-marketplace. Thank you, Malacañang Press Corps. We shall be back shortly after a quick break because we have another press briefing. See you then. Thank you.